All right, John, we're good if you want to play the intro or whatever you got to do here. The intro is playing now.
Can I get a little more volume? My headphones?
Good afternoon, everyone. Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot, and we are back for yet another season of exciting high school basketball here on 98.7 The Coast and on 987thecoast.com. And this afternoon, we've got a very special treat here as one of the many showcase events that are across the South Jersey high school basketball landscape being played this weekend at Ocean City High School. It is the Ocean City Police Benevolent Association tip-off weekend. And it'll be Wildwood Catholic playing Southern Regional of the Shore Conference in a pretty juicy early season matchup. These are two of the better teams in South Jersey, and it'll be a very, very nice matchup to see on opening weekend. This is Southern's Southern Regional's opener, Wildwood Catholic played last night. Really exploded offensively to the tune of a 99-66 win over Buna. But my partner, Buddy Tarbot, and I, Brian Kniff, very excited to be here for this opening day, for us anyway, on the coast of high school basketball.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, Brian, this Southern Regional, both of these ball clubs are coming in here this afternoon off of 20-win seasons last year. Wildwood Catholic was 21-8. Southern Regional was 20-7 last year. And now, in tonight's game, this is going to be a matchup of the tale of two teams. Wildwood Catholic's going to want to run up and down the floor. For the game, he wants to play side to side. So he means what he wants to do, he doesn't want to get this game going north to south. He wants to play a half-court set, control the tempo, and try and pound it inside.
All right, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back with the start of this one right after this. Wildwood Catholic and Southern Regional, our first basketball game of the year on the air. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Just a 30 here. Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and Matt Ulmer on the video here on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com. Wildwood Catholic and Southern Regional. If you're watching this game on video, Wildwood Catholic wearing the home white trimmed in blue and black. Southern with the away blacks trimmed in gold and white. Three-man officiating crew, Frank Burbridge, Doug Menz, and Jay Lewis. And this game, of course, being played at Ocean City High School.
And for our listeners not familiar with Southern Regional, they feature a 6'6 senior in Peyton Weinert. And Weinert is already committed to play next year at Division II Pace University.
Yeah, this is a kid that can do a lot of things. Score in double figures, rebound in double figures, and can score from different areas of the floor. Is a very, very versatile basketball player. Southern Regional wins the tip. We'll get you the starters besides Weinert momentarily. Weinert nearly turns it over, but saves it inbounds. Driving to the basket is Ethan DuBois. His shot was blocked by Will Bell. Southern gets the rebound. And now it's DuBois along the baseline, and he's tied up, jump ball. Starters for Southern are DuBois, Mark Valeriani in the backcourt. Peyton Weinert, Mark Mershon, and Billy Howard playing the forward position. Southern coming out in a 1-2-2 three-quarter court zone. Wildwood Catholic with Ryan Legler in the front court fires a three. No good, but he's fouled as a player reaches in from the side coming by. That was DuBois. And Legler will go to the line for 3 shots. It's Legler, brothers DJ and Trey Smith in the backcourt. Caleb Fields and Will Bell down low for Wildwood Catholic.
And obviously not a good foul, 22 feet from the basket on Ethan DuBois. It's going to be his first, team's first. The referee that was basically a touch foul, but Legler was in his shooting follow through, so it was right in front of the official. He has no choice but to call.
Any contact on the arm of a jump shooter is pretty much going to be called, whether it's, light contact or not. Legler missed the first, made the second, so Wildwood Catholic a 1-0 lead, 7:24 to go in the opening period. Pretty good crowd here for this game, especially. We talk about this all the time, buddy. These games before Christmas, tough time of year with everybody so busy. But we're probably a little more than half full here at a neutral site. Legler made 2 of 3, so it's 2-0 Wildwood Catholic. Sean Clayton at the top of the key. Swung over to Velarani. Here's DuBois in the lane, stripped by DJ Smith. Now Trey Smith with it. Up to his brother. DJ in the corner. Goes to Caleb Fields. Down low to Will Bell, and he traveled. Caleb Fields might have gotten away with a travel himself, but Will Bell also shuffled his feet. So a turnover on the Crusaders. They still lead 2-0. Inside 7 minutes to go, first quarter. DuBois across the timeline, takes it right side. Uses a ball screen from John Kaiser. In the corner to Clayton. Down low to Weinert. Weinert is fouled by Bell reaching in.
And obviously, Brian, right there, Wildwood Catholic does not want to let Weinert catch the basketball down on the block. Once he catches the ball on the block, he's basically going to be undefendable. And Will Bell.
Bell just picked up another foul right off the inbound as Weinert cut to the basket. Nice little inbound play. He was fouled, and he'll get 2 shots.
And as you said, now Will Bell, he picks up his second, team's second, 6:39 to play, opening quarter, 2-0 Wildwood Catholic.
Jalen Freeman, the freshman, checks in for Wildwood Catholic, replacing Bell.
Weinert missed the first free throw.
Second one is good. So we've yet to have a field goal in this game. Here's Legler, center of the floor as they beat the pressure. Right wing 3, no good. Jalen Freeman picks up the loose ball and lays it in. DJ Smith had missed the 3. Jalen Freeman cutting to the basket. The ball bounced right to his hands and an easy basket for him. Left side, Clayton. Clayton looking for Weinert in the post. He has it. He's double-teamed. Splits that double team. Loses the ball. Freeman with the steal. Freeman running out 3-on-1. Freeman flips across. Caleb Fields. Layup is good.
That was a great pass by the freshman. Freeman with a no-look pass. Faked like he was going to go right. Threw it left to Caleb Fields for the easy layup.
Valeriani looking in the post. Got it to Weinert. Jump hook in the lane. No good. Rebound. Caleb Fields, he wants to push. Here's Legler, across the division line. Legler, right to the basket. His layup is good. Timeout, Southern. Wildwood Catholic explodes for an 8-1 lead. 5:41 to go first quarter. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com. Wildwood Catholic leads Southern. 5:41 to go first quarter. Ocean City PBA Tip Off weekend here at Ocean City High School.
And what Coach Fierro for Southern, Brian, what he did not want to see, Wildwood Catholic with 8 quick points, 2 off of fast break layups and 1 off of an offensive putback.
Ethan into the lane. Good shovel off pass to John Kaiser cutting across the baseline. That's Southern's first field goal. It's now 8-3. You can see Southern, buddy, is using this pressure here to try to slow Catholic down, actually. But Wildwood Catholic doing a good job passing ahead out of it. Here's Legler. Over to Trey Smith, back to Ryan Legler.
And, Brian, that shows you Catholic's going to be a tough team to press.
Trey Smith for 3. Wow, nothing but the bottom of the net with a hand in his face. And that was deep. He was a good step and a half behind the three-point line. He was almost standing on the sideline.
He was almost in John Bruno's lap, the coach of Ocean City, sitting in the front row.
Valeriani for Southern. Right side to Ethan DuBois. Now we have a foul called against Caleb Fields in the post. They are really being physical with Peyton Weinert in the post. And he has actually drawn all 3 fouls for his team against Wildwood Catholic.
And Caleb Fields picks up his first, team's 4th. And you're right, Brian, and that's one thing the Fields brothers bring to the table. Charles and Cal, they might be young, but they are very physical. They played physical last year, and they bring that physicality to the floor.
DuBois no good down the lane. Weinert cleans it up and lays it in. DJ Smith goes to Caleb Fields. Center of the floor, Legler. Back to DJ Smith. Dribble drive. No good. We have a foul, an offensive foul.
Wow.
Called against DJ Smith.
Wow. That was not a good call. 1, it was a delayed call. 2, the Southern player actually came in under Smith late. And the official, I don't think he knew what he was going to call. Did he reach into his pocket and pull out a coin? Because that was a 50-50.
Those comments made by Buddy Tarbotton, I will respectfully disagree. I actually thought it was a good call. I thought Smith should have really pulled up. I thought he went in a little out of control there. Here's Southern. 18-foot jumper by Jake Dubois is no good. Caleb Fields running. Finger roll, no good. Rebound comes down to Weinert, and Southern has it. Weinert pushing it right up the floor, right to the basket, misses the finger roll. Caleb Fields the rebound. Outlets to DJ Smith. Stops and pops for 3, and that's like a layup. And the 3 is good for DJ Smith, and another timeout for Southern. 14-5 Wildwood Catholic, 3:41 to go first quarter. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. City High School, Brian Kniff with Buddy Tarbot, and 14-5. It took Buddy Tarbot in all of 4 minutes of the first broadcast to question an official's call. Southern with the ball, trailing 14-5. Valeriani in the wing, gets it down low to Weinert. He spins toward the basket and is fouled. Some of these fouls that Wildwood Catholic is committing against Peyton Weinert, buddy, I think you could be arrested for assault for some of them. They are really being physical with him.
Absolutely. And, and again, Brian, if he catches the ball down on the block, you might as well just let him score because you're not going to stop him. He's going to do one of two things, put the ball in the basket or draw the foul. He is a very strong, excellent block player, and he is showing that here in this game. Catholic has got to deny that or make that entry pass harder.
Made the first free throw. We'll get another. He's got 4 points in the game. Make it 5. He's now 3 for 4 from the line. 14-7, Wildwood Catholic on top. Inside 3.5 to go first quarter. Legler on the right wing, holding against the man-to-man defense of Southern. Legler over to Caleb Fields' right wing now. Caleb Fields, a dribble drive. Baseline shot is no good. Rebound, Weinert. Weinert is fouled from behind by Caleb Fields.
And that's going to be the second personal foul on Caleb Fields. The sophomore picks up his second, team's sixth. And right now the team fouls on the board are 6-1. Wildwood Catholic with that 16 fouls and Southern Regional with 1.
Valeriani on the wing. Now we have a foul. We have a double foul. Double foul called against Charles Fields and Peyton Weinert.
So that's going to result
Jalen Freeman will come in.
And now Charles Fields picks up his second. And Peyton Weinert picks up his first.
Weinert on the wing against Charles Fields. Tipped out of his hand, out of bounds. Charles Fields better be careful. He's getting up in the face of Weinert. Charles Fields just got a technical foul. That's a good call by the official.
That's taunting.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's textbook taunting.
That's actually an easy call for an official. Wildwood Catholic fans don't like it. That's an easy call. Weinert was trying to walk away from him.
Absolutely.
And now that'll send Ethan Dubois to the line for 2 technical free throws.
And you got to give Peyton Weinert a lot of credit, Brian, for showing his level-headedness. That's a senior. Fields, being the sophomore, didn't know when to back off, and therefore he's called for that technical foul, which was taunting.
Dubois makes both. So it's 14-9 now, Wildwood Catholic on top. 2:54 to go first quarter.
And just like that, Brian, Wildwood Catholic's got some foul trouble.
Yep. Matt Capozzoli is checked in for the Crusaders. Left side, a long 2 by Dubois is good. He had his foot on the line. Check that. Make that Valeriani made the 2. Here's Jalen Freeman. He's fouled, pushed on a baseline drive by Jake Dubois. And that'll give Wildwood Catholic possession along the end line.
Jake Dubois, the 5'10 sophomore guard, he picks up his first. It's going to be the third team foul. 2:40 to play here in the first quarter. Wildwood Catholic on top, 14-11. Southern Regional doing a good job getting back into this game. The Catholic led by as many as 9.
Legler to inbound for the Crusaders. Gets it in the corner to DJ Smith. DJ Smith, a baseline drive, shut off. Goes to Matt Capozzoli, who drives, jump hook, got the friendly roll. Good strong move by Matt Capozzoli.
Yeah, the sophomore showed.
Here's a steal by Jalen Freeman to the basket. His layup is good. That's his second steal of the game. And his second bucket. And he's got 4 points.
And the
18-11 Catholic.
The 6-foot freshman showing why everybody is very high on his skill set.
Ethan DuBois, dribble drive into the lane, shot up no good, but a foul. Reaching in was Freeman. And DuBois will go to the line for 2 shots. And it's going to be a recurring theme here. I mean, this is amazing. We are not even 6 minutes into this game, and Wildwood Catholic has committed 8 fouls.
That's actually
so Southern's going to be, actually they're ninth. You're right, buddy. Southern's going to be shooting free throws on just about every foul except the team control foul for the rest of the half.
And DuBois now 3 for 3 from the line.
Second one's also good there. 18-13, Wildwood Catholic on top. 2:05 to go first quarter. Legler, dribble drive to the basket. Layup is no good. Rebound battled for. And the floorboard comes down to Kaiser. To Ethan DuBois through the lane. Kicks out. 3-ball on the way. Valeriani blocked by Jalen Freeman. Rebound was brought down by DuBois, but he lost it going up. Wildwood Catholic running. Wow, great pass from DJ Smith to Ryan Legler, and Legler just dropped it right off his hands and out of bounds. Legler would have had a gimme layup.
1:40 to play first quarter, 18-13. Wildwood Catholic on top.
DuBois holding, down low to Weiner. Layup, got it, and a foul.
And again, Brian, I'm going to sound like a broken record. If Weiner catches the ball on that left or right block, this time it was the right block, a beautiful drop step. Ryan Legler got caught behind him, had no other choice but to reach. He picks up his first. Now Weiner at the line trying to finish the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
The free throw is good. 18-15 now. Wildwood Catholic has pretty much had the lead from the start. But Southern now chipping back into that lead, and it's only a 3-point deficit for them. Down the lane is DJ Smith, no good on the shot. Rebound to Southern. Valeriani pushes up the left side. Baseline drive, layup is no good by Jake DuBois. Rebound Capozzoli for Catholic. Here comes Jalen Freeman. And got it in a foul. Right down the left side of the lane, off the glass, and good, and they'll go to the line.
I'll tell you what, we'll be able to watch this again. A very athletic play by the freshman. You talk about body control, knowing where he was after he took the bump, the contact, and he found that sweet spot, high off the backboard.
Freeman, a big spark off the bench for Wildwood Catholic. He's got 6. And his free throw is good, make it 7. 21-16 Wildwood Catholic. Inside a minute to go first quarter. Here is Clayton. Freeman hit the deck. Wildwood Catholic wanted an offensive foul that they didn't get. Then the ball was swung to the far side of the floor, and Jake DuBois traveled.
Jalen Freeman took a shot to the lip.
Yeah, there are times when defenders flop. I don't think he flopped there. I think that was a pretty good shot. Here's DJ Smith for 3, short. Rebound kept alive by Capozzoli. But it's Jake DuBois running for Southern. To the basket, got it, and a foul.
And that was a tough shot by the sophomore, Jake DuBois. Again, he exhibits great body control. Drills the contact off of Capozzoli. That's going to be Matt Capozzoli's first. Wildwood Catholic has been at the 10-foul limit. So the rest of this half.
Good move here. Matt Mershon will check in. Peyton Weiner will sit out the rest of the quarter. Southern making sure he won't pick up his second foul before the period ends.
And giving him an extended break, Brian. He'll get the last 30 seconds of this quarter.
Jake DuBois made the free throw to complete the 3-point play. Ryan Legler to the basket, sticks his head down, off the glass, and good.
Nice move that time by Legler. And again, he used the sweet spot off the backboard. Ooh.
Jake DuBois on the left wing, 10 seconds to go. Goes to Mershon, top of the key. Swung left side, 3-ball on the way is good by Mark Valeriani. Wildwood Catholic pushing quickly. Legler, layup at the buzzer. Wildwood Catholic pushes the ball up the floor right after that basket, and Legler with his 7th and 8th points on that layup at the buzzer, and Wildwood Catholic will take a 25-22 lead into the second quarter. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com. Back at Ocean City High School, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and Ocean City PBA Tip Off weekend here at Ocean City High School. And Wildwood Catholic leads Southern 25-22. You know, Buddy, there's a lot of people who think that high school basketball has become one of the most overcoached sports there is. And if you don't like that, you certainly would have enjoyed this first quarter because these two teams just went up and down.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you caught what happened at the end of that period, Brian, but the Wildwood Catholic coaching staff, Ryan Legler went in, scored the bucket at the buzzer. The official scorer put it right on the scoreboard. Then the Catholic coaches questioned whether or not they counted the field goal. They were going for a 4-point, and they had everybody a little confused as to whether or not it was recorded on the board, but it was. I'm not saying it had anything to do with Buddy Treen being on the clock.
We now have a tie game right off the first possession. Mark Valeriani for Southern knocks down a baseline three on a beautifully executed out-of-bounds play. Here's Legler for three down the other end, no good. Long rebound comes out to Weiner. Weiner spins into the lane, scooping layup is no good. Ball's batted around, and DJ Smith comes down with the rebound. Legler, right wing, back to DJ Smith, fakes a three, dribble drive, nice shovel off to Matt Capozzoli. His layup is good.
Boy, Matt Capozzoli giving Wildwood Catholic some quality minutes.
Wildwood Catholic, Buddy, in a 2-3 zone here. Weiner in the high post. Doubled, stops at the foul line, dishes down low. Layup is good by Jake Dubois.
Great look that time.
Jalen Freeman running for Catholic. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Matt Capozzoli. Layup is good.
Did I just say Matt Capozzoli's giving Catholic some good minutes off the bench?
Yes, he is. Capozzoli and Freeman. Capozzoli and Freeman have combined for 13 points off the bench for Wildwood Catholic already. They lead 29-27, 6:45 to go in the first half. Here's Mershon driving. Off the glass, no good. Rebound to DJ Smith. He pushes for Wildwood Catholic, takes the ball to the wing. 25-foot three is good. Well, that was deep.
Yeah, I think he shot that from Gillian's Pier.
32-27, Wildwood Catholic on top. Mershon on the wing, in the corner. Valeriani for another three, and that's good. He's got 3 threes and 11 points.
And that's 3 threes in a row. He can, and he is stroking it here this evening. 32-30, 5:55 to play, second quarter. Wildwood Catholic on top.
Capozzoli left open, shoots a three, no good, short. Rebound brought down by Jake Dubois. Drives into the lane, kicks out. Valeriani fakes a three. Ball on the floor, kicks it across to Weiner. Goes through his hands, but right to Dubois. Jake Dubois, his three is no good. Rebound to Trey Smith, and now we have a foul called against Southern Regional in the backcourt.
And that
I need to catch my breath here, buddy. This is really entertaining for a high school basketball game.
Well, the pace has been unbelievable. Both teams really shooting it well. 32-30, 5:30 to play.
Senior Lou Fiola checks in for Wildwood Catholic.
And that foul was on Valeriani, his first, team's fifth.
Legler off a screen. to Trey Smith for three. No good short. Fiola follows it up, and the layup is good. Right off the bench, Lou Fiola.
Yeah, you want to talk
Wildwood
about
Catholic's bench has really been a factor in this game so far.
Look what I found, and Lou takes great care of his opportunity.
Peyton Weiner comes out to Mark Valeriani. Ethan DuBois down low to Weiner. Weiner was fouled as he caught the ball, and that had alley-oop dunk written all over it, buddy, but the pass was a little short, and Weiner had to just catch it and come down. And as he was coming down, he was bumped and fouled. But as we had stated, Wildwood Catholic has been in the penalty for quite some time now, so Weiner will go to the line for two shots.
And Lou Fioli picks up his first. And as you said, the team has been over the 10-foul limit.
Weiner makes the second one there.
Weiner missed the first free throw of the game. And since then,
34-32.
They've hit
Wildwood Catholic on top.
As you said, 11
Fiola into the lane, spins off. That's a travel. Southern with the basketballs. The pace has slowed down just a little bit here. Valeriani left side. Losing the basketball was DuBois, but he saved it in bounds. Here's Valeriani. Another three is good. Timeout. Wildwood Catholic. No, we have a foul. And this foul goes against Wildwood Catholic here.
Yeah, they're going to get Fioli underneath the basket. Him and Weiner got tangled up. The end result is Lou Fioli gets called for the foul. Going to send Weiner to the line for two shots. 4:26 to go. Southern with their first lead off of that Valeriani three-pointer. 35-34. Now Weiner hits the first free throw. And the second free throw.
Weiner's got 13 points. He only has 2 field goals. He's made 9 free throws. And we have a foul here on the wing. Trey Smith for Wildwood Catholic gets bumped. Still only the 6th team foul on Southern.
And they're going to call that foul on John Kaiser. That's going to be his first 6th team foul against the Rams.
Legler bounces in the corner to Capozzoli. Back to Legler. Legler on the wing. Hands off to DJ Smith. DJ Smith uses his brother's ball screen. Takes the ball to the left elbow, or right elbow, excuse me. 18-foot jumper's no good. Long rebound to Ethan DuBois. To the basket, and the layup is good.
You talk about going coast to coast. Ethan DuBois, nobody stopped him.
Yeah, well, DJ Smith didn't provide much resistance. Here's Smith for 3. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound to, and he is fouled. And Weiner will come down and shoot 2 again. You know, you had talked at the top, buddy, that Eric Fierro, the coach of Southern, did not want to get into a track meet with Wildwood Catholic, but I think his kids look awfully comfortable going up and down with the Crusaders in this game so far.
You know what? In short spurts, I'm sure Coach Fierro is definitely agreeing with you, but he knows over the course of 32 minutes.
Weiner made the first, missed the second. It's 40-34 Southern. Legler a drive. Here's a deep 3 now by Trey Smith. That's no good. Weiner at the rebound. 3.5 to go first half. Southern a 6-point lead in the ball, and now they want to slow the game down.
Wildwood Catholic 3 of 10 from beyond the arc in the first half.
Ethan DuBois over to Valeriani. He's been hot. Why not? Bang! Another 3. Mark Valeriani has 5 threes in the first half. Jalen Freeman to the basket. Offensive foul is called.
And that will be the second second personal foul on Jalen Freeman. It's a non-shooting foul because it's a player control. 3:10 to play, 43-34. Southern on top.
I believe Southern scored 11 straight points here, buddy. Southern with the basketball. Clayton high post to Weiner. Dips in, off the glass, no good. Rebound brought down by DJ Smith of Catholic. Got it over to Jalen Freeman. Freeman through the lane. Reverse layup is good. And Wildwood Catholic calls a timeout. 43-36. Southern on top. 2:43 to go in the second quarter. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com. Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and Matt Ulmer on the video. Southern Regional with a big run here in this second quarter. Wildwood Catholic led this thing almost from the start. Southern Regional an 11-0 run a little bit ago, and they now lead it 43-36 with 2:43 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, exactly. Right now what is happening is not what Wildwood Catholic expected. They didn't expect Southern to go running past them the way they did so far here in this second quarter, Brian. But as you said, and you can tell Southern Regional's got really good guard play, and they run the floor very smartly. And obviously when you got a player like Valeriani, who's as hot as he is.
Valeriani in the lane, got tied up, got the ball back, however. Now has it on the wing. Goes to Weinert. Weinert for three. That's short. Rebound to Trey Smith of Catholic. Jalen Freeman on the wing. Freeman stops at the foul line area, goes to Legler. Legler takes the ball toward the right corner. Now it's Freeman down the lane. Shot up is blocked by Valeriani and out of bounds. And I don't know if that was really a shot. I think Freeman was losing the handle, and Wildwood Catholic actually fortunate that Valeriani batted that ball out of bounds.
Valeriani giving up some inches to Freeman. He'll take the block. But you're right. I think Freeman was losing control of the ball.
Legler lobs it up high to Capizzoli. Inside the lane, little jumper, no good. Rebound brought down by Kaiser. Here's Valeriani, who's 5 for 6 in this half on three-pointers. He's got 17 points. Lost the dribble. Throws it in the corner to Jake Dubois. Couple of shake and bake moves with the ball. Now it's Weinert. Weinert driving. Off the glass, good. And now we have a stoppage because Matt Capizzoli looks like he got whacked in the mouth or nose, and he is bleeding. So now Wildwood Catholic can actually use this as a de facto timeout, so to speak, because they have 30 seconds to sub. Now it looks like Caleb Fields will come in. Southern's on top here, 45-36. And for all that offense that Wildwood Catholic had the first 11 or so minutes of this game, they've only scored 4 points in about the last 3 or 4 minutes of game time. Legler, drive to the basket, layup, got it in a foul.
And I'll tell you what, Brian, that was a big-time move by Ryan Legler. He had the ball out on the right side of the basket. Nice crossover dribble to fake his man to the middle of the floor. Then one big power dribble, and he goes up strong, draws the foul on number 32. Jake Dubois, his second.
Free throw is no good. Here comes Southern. Weinert on the wing, into the lane, and the layup is good. Right at the front of the rim.
He got the shooter's touch roll
47-38. Southern on top. Legler on the wing. Legler kicks. Caleb Fields for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Kaiser. Kaiser lobs it ahead to Weinert. Weinert to the basket. Layup, no good. That was good defense down there by DJ Smith. Did enough to bother him. Legler kicks. Jalen Freeman for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes off of Catholic and out of bounds.
You could see when that ball left Jalen Freeman's release, when it left his hand, that was going to be long, and that's exactly what happened. He shot the ball a little too quick. Needs to get a better arc on his shot.
You rarely say this in a high school game, buddy, but at 47-38 here in the second quarter, first team to 80 wins it.
It's certainly starting to feel like that. Oh.
Yeah, nearly traveling with it was Ethan Dubois, but got the ball away in time. Now we have a traveling violation here. Looked like there may have been a foul that wasn't called. Referee passed on that one.
Absolutely. It looked like Jalen Freeman tried to pick his pocket from behind, missed the ball, and therefore he really pushed Dubois, who lost his footing, and he gets called for the travel instead. Possession arrow in Wildwood Catholic's favor. 22 seconds to go till halftime. 47-38, Southern on top.
Legler with it between the two circles for Wildwood Catholic. Goes right side to Caleb Fields. Fields, shake and bake move down the lane, layup, got it, and a foul.
And that foul is going to be on the 6'3 junior, Matt Mershon, his first. And the scoreboard says there's 25 team fouls now on Southern Regional. Are you sure Frank Servino's not here? Is that really Buddy Treen over there doing a Frank Servino impersonation? That's right. We got to talk about Greg Brady's in the house. The once famous athlete from the North Wildwood Beach Patrol.
Free throw was good by Fields. He'll come out. Rakeem Coyle, sophomore, into the game for the first time. Here's Ethan Dubois to Valeriani. Ethan Dubois again, 2 seconds to go in the half, and they won't get the shot away. Valeriani missed it anyway, but the official correctly waved it off. At the end of a very entertaining and up and down first half, it's Southern Regional 47, Wildwood Catholic 41. We'll be back with the halftime report right after this on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com. is really. They're 5 for 8 as a team on threes. And Mark Valeriani has made all 5 on 6 attempts. And they're also 14 for 16 from the foul line. So that's where they're getting the majority of their points.
Well, Brian, they're doing a good job. They're getting the ball inside to the big guy, Peyton Weinert. And when Weinert's not making something happen, drawing fouls and getting to the foul line, they're being patient offensively and working the ball around. And the recipient of a lot of ball reversals has been Mark Valeriani. He is wide open on his three-point attempts. He missed his first, then he made 5 in a row. And all 5, he made 1 at the end of the first period, but he made 4 big ones in that second quarter when there started to get some separation between Southern and Wildwood Catholic. And not to point out the obvious, but at some point, Wildwood Catholic's got to recognize this kid can shoot the three.
Yeah, Southern shot it very well. 14 for 28 from the floor. And actually, Wildwood Catholic 17 for 34. So both teams shooting it at a 50% clip. Southern is out rebounding Wildwood Catholic 17-12. And but really, a lot of the difference when you think about it too, buddy, is the free throw line. 14 for 16 for Southern and just 4 for 6 for Wildwood Catholic.
And again, that was the big difference. Southern Regional was in the 2-shot bonus before the first quarter was over, and were able to ride that nice little cushion throughout the rest of the first half. And when you're not going to the line shooting a one-on-one, because a lot of the times they were getting fouled when they were going up for a shot anyway. So it was a lot of 2-shot foul opportunities. And as we could see here in the first half, and we know from the track record of Southern Regional High School, a very physical team. They play in a very physical conference, and where they recognize Wildwood Catholic's ability to fly up and down the floor, they weren't going to get caught up in that unless the opportunity presented itself for them in an advantageous way.
One thing that is helping Wildwood Catholic is their bench scoring. They've actually outscored Southern 17-5 with their bench players. Here are your point totals. Peyton Weinert and Mark Valeriani each with 17. Ethan DuBois with 6. Jake DuBois with 5. 2 points for John Kaiser. For Wildwood Catholic, Ryan Legler has 10. Jalen Freeman with 9 off the bench. Matt Capozzoli 6 off the bench. Trey Smith with 6. Caleb Fields with 5. DJ Smith with 3. And Lou Fiola with 2 off the bench.
Well, and you bring up a good point. Wildwood Catholic has 4 starters, Brian, that have scored 10 points. 4 starters that have scored 10 points. Ryan Legler has 8. So that's 18 from the starters. If it wasn't for that bench play, they would not be down 6 here at the half. Who knows that the lead would be much, much greater. So Wildwood Catholic, again, not expecting to find themselves going into the locker room giving up 47 points. Or when they're scoring 41, they're expecting to be up.
So it is 47-41 Southern here at the half at the Ocean City PBA Tip Off Weekend Showcase event. We'll be back with the start of the second half right after this on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com. Hey, give us 90 seconds here. Three 30-second commercials. Thanks. games here all weekend. Middle Township girls, a 4-point winner this afternoon in an earlier game over Southern Regional. That's a good win for them. Southern, like their boys team here, a very good girls team. That's a good win for Middle, especially over a Group 4 school that will get quite a few wins. I don't mean a lot of power points for Middle Township.
Absolutely.
Wildwood Catholic will have the ball to start the second half here against Southern.
And the other thing we got to look at, Brian, is the foul situation with Wildwood Catholic. Caleb Fields has 2. Will Bell has 2. Jalen Freeman with 2. Louis Fioli, he has a pair. And Charles Fields has 3.
Caleb Fields, little floater down the lane, and it's good. Wildwood Catholic, the first basket of the second half. Here's Ethan DuBois, right side. Goes to Valeriani in the post. Tipped away by DJ Smith. Here's Trey Smith, top of the key. Swings it down low. Will Belt rejected by Valeriani, giving up about 4 inches there. Going to the basket is DuBois. His layup is no good, and the rebound will go off of Weinert and out of bounds. Will Bell really needs to go to the basket stronger there, buddy.
Absolutely. That was just, when you're that much taller than your opponent and you allow him to swat it almost into the bleachers, there's no excuse for that.
DJ Smith for 3. That's not a good shot. Rebound brought down by Valeriani. He will walk it up across the division line for Southern, which leads by 4, early stages, third quarter. Right side, Weinert. To DuBois, top of the key. To Valeriani. Fakes a 3. Back out to DuBois. Stripped from behind. Up ahead of the pack is Trey Smith, and his layup is good. Trey Smith flicked it. His brother DJ passed it ahead. Wildwood Catholic, the first 4 points in the second half, they trail by 2. Right side, Valeriani against Legler. Goes to Weinert. Weinert dribbles into the lane, stripped, and fouled. I think they're going to get Fields on that one. If it is, it's his third. No, they called on DJ Smith. So
that's going to be
Weinert will go to the line for 2.
That's going to be his first.
Free throw is good. He's got 18 points. 10 of them at the free throw line. Second one rattles in and out. Southern by 3. Wildwood Catholic the ball. 6:10 to go, third quarter. 48-45. Trey Smith right side. Head and shoulders fake. Steps in. 17-footer. Off the iron. No good. Rebound brought down by Southern's Sean Clayton. Here comes DuBois. Goes to Valeriani. In the post to Weinert. Weinert lost the handle. Gets it back. Is double team. Flips it back to Valeriani. High post to Weinert. Turns, fires, scores. Tough shot against difficult defense.
Absolutely.
Wildwood Catholic ahead. Got it in a foul. Baseline floater by DJ Smith. You give credit for what Wildwood Catholic's doing offensively, buddy. Those are backbreakers. You score a difficult basket down one end if you're Southern, and then Wildwood Catholic pushes it quickly and gets a basket and a foul. That could be demoralizing.
And that foul will be on John Kaiser, his second, team's first.
DJ Smith rolls home the free throw. He now has 6 points in the game.
And you're right, Brian. And Wildwood Catholic right now, they are looking to push the ball and take it inside. Draw some fouls, get to the line.
Jake DuBois working against Bell. Stopped at the top of the key. Dribble drive by Ethan DuBois, no good. Bell the rebound. Here's Legler. Legler, good cross-court look to Fields, but he couldn't handle the ball and it goes out of bounds. Looked like he wanted to go to the basket before he caught the basketball. Jalen Freeman checks in for Wildwood Catholic. Gave the Crusaders very good minutes in that first half with 9 points off the bench.
50-48, 5:05 to play, third quarter. Wildwood Catholic trails Southern Regional.
Jake DuBois kicks. Baseline jumpers, no good. Rebound brought down by Caleb Fields of Catholic. Legler, left side. Jalen Freeman fakes the three. Baseline drive. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound battled for. Weinert comes down with it for Southern.
Yeah, that was not a good shot.
Weinert kicks. DuBois in the lane, floater. Got the friendly roll. He's got 8. Offensive foul on Wildwood Catholic's DJ Smith. He pushed off to try to create separation.
And that was just
52-48. Southern with the lead and the ball now.
That was too easy. That foul for the official to not miss. He had to call that. DJ Smith picks up his second, team second, here in the second half.
Kaiser top of the key. Here's Weinert for 3. Off the iron, no good. And good box out there by DJ Smith. Jake DuBois came up with the ball, but he was out of bounds due to that good box out by Smith. Here comes Legler. Right inside the division line. Now Wildwood Catholic slows it down a bit. They spread the floor. Legler in the corner to Bell. Bell comes out high to Fields. Fields to Legler right side, right in front of head coach Dave DeWeese. In the post to Bell. Bell is fouled by Weinert. Bell did a nice job there, buddy, of making himself big. And when Weinert tried to go through him to flick the ball away, there was way too much contact there. That's good fundamental post play there by Will Bell.
Absolutely. Will Bell showing Weinert a little bit, hey, I can play on the block too.
Bell to the basket. Got it right at the front of the rim. And Weinert with 2 fouls was afraid to really defend there. Freeman with a foul in the backcourt.
And the freshman picks up his third. That's his third, team's third. 3:47 to play in this third quarter. Southern Regional 52, Wildwood Catholic 50.
So Freeman goes out, Trey Smith back in. Southern to inbound. Legler nearly stole that. Got a hand on it, but it goes to Jake DuBois. Now it's loose on the floor. And a great play made by DJ Smith. Here's Trey Smith on the left wing. In the corner to Fields. Wildwood Catholic can tie the game or take the lead with a 3. Smith down the lane. Tried to shovel off. Tipped away by Weinert. That needed to be a bounce pass. Southern running. DuBois, great pass. Back to Weinert, but he missed the layup. Legler flicks it up ahead to Trey Smith. In the post of Will Bell. Jump hook. Got it.
And a good no call that time.
Yes.
Jake DuBois did a little flop trying to draw a charge on Bell.
Bell turned to the basket, didn't dip the shoulder. That's why the referee wasn't buying that. Here's Weinert in the corner to DuBois. Baseline drive, tough shot off the glass is good. Ethan DuBois in double figures now with 10 points. Southern back on top by 2. Legler down the lane, layup no good. Tipped up and in by Bell. Will Bell coming to life in this third quarter for Wildwood Catholic. Tied at 54, 2:40 to go third quarter.
6 quick points by Will Bell.
Valeriani for 3, off the iron, no good. Rebound, Weinert in the post, turns short, got his own rebound, and that one's good. Legler, center of the floor for Wildwood Catholic. Hands off, 3 ball on the way is off the iron by DJ Smith. Here comes Jake DuBois. Over to Clayton. Clayton back up top to Ethan DuBois. 56-54, Southern on top. 2:05 to go third quarter. Here's Weinert. Goes to Valeriani. DuBois down the lane. Some contact, but the ball falls right to Weinert, who lays it up and in. Trey Smith stops at the foul line area. Dribble drive, floater, got the bounce. He's in double figures with 10. 58-56, Southern on top, 1:40 to go third quarter.
Wildwood Catholic obviously needs to get some stops, Brian. They cannot keep trading baskets.
Valeriani behind a double screen, can't get the shot away. Now goes high post to Weinert. Weinert bumped, and we have a blocking foul called.
And it looked like Will Bell definitely got the worst of that contact. Not only did he have the foul called on him, but he took a shot to the face, whether it was his upper lip or his nose.
Baseline drive to Boy, layup is good. 60-56, Southern on top. Trey Smith with it, right side. Shake and bake move, gets into the lane. Got it out to Caleb Fields. Fields to the basket, no good. Rebound, Weinert of Southern. 1:05 to go in the quarter. Here's Weinert. Dribble drive to the basket, layup, no good. Long rebound comes down to Caleb Fields. 50 seconds to go in the period. Caleb Fields flips it in the corner. Smith for three. No good. And the rebound's brought down by Kaiser of Southern. Now Southern, neither team is really taking a lot of time off the clock on any possession, but Southern has the possession arrow in its favor with 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's the boy. Goes to Valeriani. Valeriani holding top of the key. Back to DuBois. DuBois, baseline drive, got right to the rim and laid it in.
No help defense whatsoever on the left side by Wildwood Catholic, and DuBois took it right to the rack.
7 seconds to go. Here's Caleb Fields working against Weinert. Caleb Fields, dribble drive, floater off the glass, no good. Fouled his own miss, but missed it at the buzzer. And at the end of three, it's Southern Regional 62, Wildwood Catholic 56. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. Regional on top of Wildwood Catholic, and
our videographer,
the one thing right here, buddy, about this game is, a 6-point deficit, you could certainly overcome it, but through three quarters here, buddy, Wildwood Catholic has shown no ability to get defensive stops when they need it, and that's what they're going to have to find here in this fourth quarter if they want to win this basketball game.
Absolutely. I had mentioned that midway through the third period. Wildwood Catholic at some point has got to start getting those defensive stops. You cannot be trading baskets, obviously, especially when you're losing.
In the corner, Valeriani down low. Pass stolen away by DJ Smith. They were looking for Weinert in the post. Caleb Fields down low. Layup is good by Charles Fields. His first basket. So there was a stop that we had talked about by Wildwood Catholic, and they get a bucket the other way.
And that's what they need to do, get a defensive stop, capitalize, get 2 points.
Valeriani over to Clayton. Clayton on the wing. Looking for Weinert in the post, can't get it there. Back to Ethan DuBois. DuBois stripped, and then out of bounds is Valeriani. That ball was going to go off of Wildwood Catholic, but Valeriani reached for it, and he had his foot on the end line. So another turnover, and 2 straight defensive stops by Wildwood Catholic to start the fourth quarter.
62-58, Wildwood Catholic trails. 7:06 to play, fourth quarter.
Legler to DJ Smith. DJ Smith back to Legler. Caleb Fields to Trey Smith. Behind a screen. Trey for three. No good. Rebound taken down by DuBois. Collision in the backcourt. Couple players go down. Valeriani for three. That's short. Rebound Clayton. Back to Valeriani. Another three. That one's off the back iron. Clayton another offensive rebound. DuBois fakes a three. Into the lane. Shovels off. Shot up no good. And the rebound, we are going to have a foul called against Wildwood Catholic.
And they're going to get Trey Smith for coming over the back. And again, just too many too many second. There was a second chance, a second opportunity, a third opportunity, and on the fourth opportunity, Wildwood was forced to foul. Trey Smith picking up his second, team's fifth.
Here's a steal by Wildwood Catholic off the inbound. Caleb Fields came up with it. Freeman stops. Foul line jumper way short. And now we're going to have a foul on the rebound against Will Bell. And once again, the fouls are piling up here on Wildwood Catholic.
And Will Bell, yeah, that time Bell, he was guilty, and that will be his fourth, team's sixth.
Southern with it, 3-ball on the way. That is good by Jake DuBois.
And Wildwood Catholic did not need that. 65-58, 6:10 to go in the game.
Legler bumped and fouled by Ethan DuBois.
I'll tell you one thing, Brian, in this game here tonight, big difference I can see in Ryan Legler, the sophomore, now a junior from last year, is his ability to take his man off the dribble.
Yes.
His dribble penetration, his dribble drive, his strength with the ball has improved dramatically. Where last year he was more of a catch and shoot, one-dimensional, but now he is a force to be reckoned with.
Freeman's inbounds pass tipped out of bounds by Southern. Catholic will inbound. Freeman again goes to Charles Fields. Charles Fields in the lane. Jump stop, back to Legler. Legler in the top of the lane, shovels to Bell. Bell on the block. Bell spins. Shot up, no good, but a foul. That'll be Weinert's third.
And again, a good, strong move. That time, Bell keeping himself under control, using his footwork to get good position to get Weinert on his back. Pump fake, draws the contact, unable to finish, but at least he does draw the foul. And as you said, that's Weinert's third, team's fourth.
Bell makes the free throw. He's got 7 points, all in this second half. Second free throw is also good.
It's good. Will Bell rings twice from the foul line.
Wildwood Catholic showing some pressure here now. Ethan DuBois goes center of the floor to Jake DuBois. Valeriani in the post. And bumped and fouled is John Kaiser by Will Bell. That will send Southern Regional to the line for a 1-and-1.
And it will send Will Bell to the bench.
That's his fifth personal foul.
The scoreboard says 4, but the last foul on Will Bell was charged to number 4, which does not exist. So Will Bell does pick up his fifth, and he will have reached the quota. 5:45 to go. And just after he really started getting going offensively, Brian, he had 6 points here in this fourth quarter.
Eight actually.
8 points here in the second half, late in the third quarter, and then to start this fourth quarter.
Kaiser misses the free throw on the 1-and-1. Charles Fields the rebound for Catholic. They trail by 5. 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Legler holding inside the timeline. Crossover dribble. Into the lane. Floater. Got it.
Very good.
He had 10 in the first half. That's his first points of the second half. 65-62. Southern on top. DuBois is fouled by Legler. That'll send him to the line for a 1-and-1.
That's a tough call. It looked like Ryan Legler was doing a good job of moving his feet. But nonetheless, he is called. That will be his second, team's 8th. And Mark Valeriani Valeriani goes to the line.
Yeah, it's Valeriani at the line, not DuBois. The first free throw is good.
It's his first trip to the line in the game.
He had 17 in the first half. This is his first. That was his first point of the second. He makes both free throws. Southern by 5, 67-62, 5:15 to play in the basketball game.
Wildwood Catholic was able to get within 2.
Jalen Freeman bumped and fouled. And that'll give Wildwood Catholic possession underneath.
And that will be on Valeriani. That's going to be his second, team's 5th.
A pass stolen on the inbound by Valeriani. Got it to DuBois. Ethan DuBois. A Wildwood Catholic player was open momentarily, and Legler saw him too late. By that time, the pass was picked off. DuBois to the basket. Layup is good. Southern by 7, 69-62.
And DuBois having a big second half.
Fields for 3. That's good. Timeout. Wildwood Catholic, 69-65 Southern, 4:41 to go in the game. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com. All right, back at Ocean City High School, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and 4:41 to go in the game, 69-65. Southern Regional on top of Wildwood Catholic. Ocean City PBA Tip Off weekend.
And Brian, last night in Wildwood Catholic's 99-66 win over Buna, the Crusaders were able to knock down 12 threes. Tonight, to this point, they've only knocked down 4. The Smith brothers had 7 combined. Tonight they have 3.
Wildwood Catholic showing some pressure here as Southern has the basketball. Valeriani lobs at center of the floor to Weinert. Weinert dribbles to the basket and is fouled. And he'll get 2 shots.
And
that was an instance there, buddy, where Charles Fields would have done well to just put his hand in the air because Weinert was pretty out of control, but Charles Fields really reached in and hacked him across the arm.
Well, it was interesting to see that Weiner could basically dribble the basketball with that kind of pressure around him from just inside the half-court circle all the way to the rim. And as you said, he was bobbling. It was an adventure, but Wildwood Catholic couldn't get in there and strip him. Instead, at the end of the play, Charles Fields fouls him, picking up his 4th, Wildwood Catholic's 9th.
Weinert made the first, missed the second. He has 25 to lead all scorers. Left side, Caleb Fields. Into the lane, to the basket. Layup is good. Good move by Caleb Fields. Used his body to shield the ball away from Weinert.
But now Wildwood Catholic needs a stop.
Got it over to Jake DuBois. In the corner, Valeriani. Lazy pass, tipped away, but Valeriani able to track it down. Ethan DuBois down the lane, shovels off. Ball was dropped. Here comes DJ Smith for Catholic. Lobs it over to Legler. Legler into the lane, kicks. Caleb Fields for 3. Short. Rebound to Valeriani. Got it to Ethan DuBois. Pushes up the floor, center of the floor. Goes to Jake DuBois. Valeriani fakes a 3. Now it's Ethan DuBois. Timeout. Southern. They lead 70-67, 3:37 to go in the 4th. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com. 3:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Southern Regional 70, Wildwood Catholic 67. I'm Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot, and we've got a thriller here in our first broadcast of the new high school basketball season. Southern with the ball, leading by 3. Valeriani is fouled. He ball faked, got DJ Smith in the air, who bumped him, and Valeriani will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, that time that's not the area you want to leave your feet. A good 24, 25 feet from the basket. Valeriani did a good job to get him up.
No good on the first. They're actually double bonus, so it's 2 shots here for Valeriani. That's his first miss from the line. He's 2 for 3. Second one is good. And now Trey Smith will check into the game for Wildwood Catholic. Here's Legler. Right side. Goes to Freeman. Now it's Fields. Fields, backdoor pass to Legler. Kicked in the corner. Freeman for 3. No good, but a foul. He was pushed after he released the ball. And he'll go to the line for 3 shots.
And Mark Valeriani looking at the official like, who, me? The official says, yes, you.
The great thing about this broadcast is, Matt, is that Buddy might pronounce Mark Valeriani's name about 35 different ways before it's over.
Valeriani picks up his third.
First free throw by Freeman's no good. It's 71-67 Southern. 3:16 to go in the fourth. This is the second of 3. That one's good by Freeman. He's now 2 for 3 from the line. He's in double figures now with 10 points.
3:16 to play in the game. 71-68, Southern on top.
Freeman makes 2 of 3 there, so it's a 2-point game. 3:15 to go. Here's the boy. Stops on the right wing. Shovels off to his brother, Jake. Jake DuBois back to Ethan DuBois. Brings it out top of the key, foul line area. Lost the dribble, goes to Valeriani. Valeriani stops at the top of the lane, lobs it out, tipped, stolen away. Here goes Freeman to the basket. The layup is good.
That was Charles Fields.
Charles Fields on that basket.
And another steal by Fields, and Fields again.
Layup and a foul.
And a foul. Charles Fields, back-to-back baskets as he goes coast to coast right here on 98.7 at Coast twice. Wildwood Catholic, Brian, just like that, they go from 2 down to 2 up.
Give Fields credit on the second one there, buddy. As we watch Matt Ulmer's replay, the foul there, the Southern player really tried to prevent that layup by hacking him, and he went right to the basket and scored. He missed the free throw. But Wildwood Catholic has its first lead in a long time. Now we have a steal, and a timeout is called by Wildwood Catholic. Diving on the ball near the end line was Jalen Freeman after Weinert had dribbled the ball off his foot. And another one of his teammates alertly called a timeout. So Wildwood Catholic takes a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. They'll have the lead and the ball with 2:32 to go in the fourth quarter.
And that was an old school timeout call by the official. I don't know whether he was calling a technical, he wanted a tasty cake, but he was he gave the old T sign. Well, if he's sending out any peanut butter tandy cake, send some my way.
Charles Fields, those 2 layups to give Wildwood Catholic the lead off those steals. And again, buddy, that's another bench player for Wildwood Catholic making a contribution. He's got 6 points all in this fourth quarter.
He's got 6 points to go along with 2 rebounds and 2 big steals. So, yes, you're right. The Wildwood Catholic bench, if they can hold on and win this game, between the first half contributions of Capozzoli and Jalen Freeman, and then what Freeman and Charles Fields have done here in the second half.
Catholic a 2-point lead in the ball. Trey Smith holds, backdoor pass, tipped. Caleb Fields was open momentarily. Southern tipped the pass out of bounds. Legler will inbound. And lobs it out high to DJ Smith. Hands off to Legler. Legler holding against the boy. Legler pass tipped by Weinert and out of bounds.
.208 to play.
Nearly a steal there by Weinert.
Yeah,
Southern coming out, buddy, and really pressuring the perimeter.
Very good heads-up play by Peyton Weinert.
Legler against the boy. Good spin move into the lane. Finger roll is short. Blocking foul. And that's a good call by the official there because the player for Southern, John Kaiser, was a little late for one and was directly under the basket for another. And that's a blocking foul. And Legler will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Legler did, again, another great job getting down the middle of that lane.
Ooh, missed the free throw. 73-71, Catholic on top, 1:59 to go in the game.
You could tell he just wanted, if he was another half a step, he would have gotten that roll. Or still, he drew contact.
Or 4 inches taller.
He would have gotten a dunk.
Second free throw is good. Wildwood Catholic now by 3. Here's the boy. Across the midcourt line. Holds, lobs high post, tipped away. That time by Caleb Fields. And a diving Jalen Freeman, however, could not keep it in bounds. And we talked about Wildwood Catholic's defense, buddy. Southern Regional has 1 field goal in this fourth quarter right now. Excuse me, 2 field goals. 2 field goals in a high-scoring game. Pass inside, dropped by Weinert. Du Bois, a good find, and Weinert just dropped it. I don't know if it was tipped, but it looked like it was right in his hands. Here's Smith, down the lane, floater, off the glass, didn't get the roll. Weinert the rebound. That was DJ Smith on the miss. Weinert to the basket, and we have an offensive foul. Caleb Fields got back there to take it.
And that is going to be the 4th personal foul against Weinert.
Timeout on the floor. Wildwood Catholic 74, Southern 71. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast and 987 The Coast. City High School, Ocean City PBA Tip Off weekend. And Wildwood Catholic, a big comeback here in the fourth quarter. They now lead at 74-71, 1:20 to go in the game. They'll have the basketball out of this timeout.
It's an old referee saying, Brian, it's better to be wrong and strong than bad and sad.
Okay.
I read it in Mendy Rudolph's book.
Crusaders with the ball. Down the lane, Fields. No good on the left-handed layup. Weinert got the rebound and is fouled, and that's not a good foul there. Caleb Fields fouls Weinert 60 feet from the basket. Now Weinert's going to walk down and shoot 2 free throws.
74-71, Wildwood Catholic on top. 1:07 to go. And Caleb Fields picked up his third. Wildwood Catholic has been at the 10-foul limit.
Weinert makes the first, 1:07 to go. It's 74-72, Wildwood Catholic on top of Southern. Second free throw is no good, in and out. Wildwood Catholic with it now. Trey Smith holding. Goes left wing, stolen away. Stolen away by Kaiser. Kaiser to the basket, the layup is good. And we are tied at 74 with 45 seconds to go. Here's Legler, shake and bake move, lost it. And they're going to say a Southern player tipped it out of his hands, and Wildwood Catholic will have possession.
I think that was relative of a no call, because Ryan Legler was drawing contact on his way down the lane, kind of lost control of the ball on his own rather than call a foul.
Legler to inbound, has to throw it back just inside the division line to Freeman. Freeman, the freshman, trying to bull his way down the lane and is fouled. And they're going to say, I believe they're going to say the foul was on the floor, but it doesn't make a difference. It's going to be double bonus now, I believe. Yes. So Freeman will go to the line for 2 shots. He is 3 for 4 from the line.
And Valeriani picks up his 4th. 38.5 seconds left to play.
Free throw is good. Ooh, shot that like a senior.
Yeah, nothing but the bottom of the net.
So Catholic on top by 1, 75-74, 38 seconds to go in the game. Second one, also good. Jalen Freeman didn't even hit the rim on those 2 free throws. Right down the center of the hoop. 76-74, here we go, 33 seconds to go. Valeriani, left side drive, stops, comes out top to DuBois. DuBois down the lane, and he is fouled. And DuBois will go to the line for 2 shots.
And that's going to be the 5th. Jalen Freeman, they say his 4th. Wildwood Catholic will take that with 24 seconds left to play.
Ooh, DuBois missed the first. You know, you wonder if this pace of play, buddy, Southern was lights out from the line through 3 quarters, and now they've missed 4 free throws in this 4th quarter so far. Second one's also no good, but Weinert, the long rebound, taken right out of his hands by Freeman, nearly throws it away, but now Legler has it, got it up to Caleb Fields. The layup is good.
Wow, that was big.
Catholic by 4, 12 seconds to go. And fouled going to the basket is Ethan DuBois.
And again, Wildwood Catholic on that last offensive transition, Ryan Legler doing a very good job dribbling with his head up, seeing ahead, finding Fields for that easy layup.
DuBois makes the first free throw, 78-75, Wildwood Catholic on top. 10.2 seconds to go in the game. Second free throw is good. Southern calls timeout. Wildwood Catholic by 2, 10 seconds to go. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot, and we've got a thriller here in our opening broadcast here of the 2015-16 high school basketball season. Wildwood Catholic will have the ball leading by 2 off this on this inbound play here out of the timeout. And the Crusaders, since it was after a made free throw, can run the baseline.
And obviously right now, Wildwood Catholic needs to get the ball in, then make free throws. Being strong with the ball.
Fields the inbound. Got it into Trey Smith. Smith is fouled by Valeriani. Trey Smith, one of the best free throw shooters on a good free throw shooting team. And he did the smart thing there, buddy. He got the ball in his hands and basically said, I'm holding it until you come and foul me. So 7.2 seconds to go. He could pretty much ice it if he makes both. Certainly if he misses one or both, it leaves the door open for Southern. Valeriani has fouled out. So that takes the best outside shooter for Southern out of the game. And Sean Clayton comes in to replace him. Trey Smith at the line for 2 shots. First one is good. He has 11 in the game. This is his first trip to the line. Second free throw. Well, that one is long. And we have a loose ball, and we have a traveling violation called against Caleb Fields. He rolled over after picking up that loose ball. 4.6 seconds to go. Wildwood Catholic by loose 3. Ball, and we have a traveling violation by Southern called against. Southern's got to go the length of the floor, and now, buddy, there's that age-old dilemma in the era of the three-point shot. If you're Wildwood Catholic, do you elect to foul to put them on the line for 2 shots rather than giving them a chance to push the ball up and potentially hoist a game-tying 3?
Well, as you said, that is, the interesting thing now that coaches have to deal with. And quite frankly, I think you let it play out. What you got to do, you have to put a lot of pressure on whoever catches the inbounds.
Southern has to go the length. And if you're Wildwood Catholic, this is one of those instances where you want to keep that inbound pass in front of you.
Absolutely.
You wonder if Southern's going to try to run some kind of a play where they throw a long pass to Weinert at the other top of the key, and then maybe he kicks to a shooter. And Wildwood Catholic is going to want to prevent that inbound. Clayton will inbound it. They throw it to Weinert. Weinert on the floor, couple of dribbles, stops, ball fakes, fires a 3. No good as the horn sounds.
And that looked like it definitely had a shot.
Yes, it did. And Wildwood Catholic wins it 79-76. What a game here at the Ocean City PBA Tip Off weekend. Floor, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Ball fakes, fires a 3. Right after this on no good as the horn sounds.
And that looked like it definitely had a shot.
Yes, it did. And Wildwood Catholic. Weinert on the floor, couple of dribbles, stops, ball fakes, fires a 3. Nope. All right, give us 2 minutes here. Can you get Dave? All right. All right, back at Ocean City High School, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and we just saw a thriller here in our first broadcast of the season. Well, we're going to have a heck of a year if all of them are like this. And Wildwood Catholic comes back in the fourth quarter and beats Southern 79-76. That's a very good Southern Regional team that Wildwood Catholic just beat, Buddy. And that's one of those victories that will resonate in terms of confidence going forward in one aspect. And then in another aspect, that's a huge PowerPoint win. That's a Group 4 school expected to get a lot of wins. That will certainly help Wildwood Catholic in terms of state playoff seeding. Well, but really, the game changed on two tremendous plays by Charles Fields with Wildwood Catholic trailing by 2 on successive possessions, 2 steals, 2 layups. That gave Wildwood Catholic the lead. Well, Southern eventually came back and tied it, but Wildwood Catholic never lost the lead from that point. And it was a bench player there that really did it for Wildwood Catholic. They got big-time contributions from their bench today, Buddy. They got 27 points off the bench today, and those are big-time contributions. For Southern Regional, Peyton Weinert with 26, Ethan DuBois with 18, Mark Valeriani with 20, 8 points for Jake DuBois, and 4 for John Kaiser. For Wildwood Catholic, they have 4 players in double figures, Ryan Legler and Caleb Fields, each with 14. 13 for Jalen Freeman, the freshman. 8 for Will Bell. 11 for Trey Smith, 8 for Will Bell, 6 each for DJ Smith, Charles Fields, and Matt Capozzoli, and 2 points for Lou Fiola. And that is a really, really good win for Wildwood Catholic. I think, they're going to come out of the weekend here, Buddy, saying to themselves that they really have to clean some things up on the defensive end. But, you can't be unhappy, certainly, with coming out 2-0.
Absolutely not. And I think, Brian, too, the defensive end and the defensive boards, Wildwood Catholic has got to rebound better. They were fortunate tonight. They did give up a lot of second and third opportunities, but Southern Regional was not able to capitalize on them each time. But that being said, you hit it right on the head. If you remember, during that third quarter, beginning of that fourth quarter, I had mentioned a couple of times, Wildwood Catholic would get within two, Southern would go back up 4, 5, 6, 7. Wildwood Catholic could not get over the hump. They got over the hump in the name of Charles Fields. Those 2 plays, they were down 2. Southern's coming down with the ball with an opportunity to expand that lead, and Fields twice picks the pocket of Southern Regional guards, goes coast to coast, literally on the coast, lays them both in, gets fouled on the second one, and all of a sudden Wildwood Catholic's up 2. And from that point forward, they did not look back. Yes, Southern did come back one time and was able to tie it, but Wildwood Catholic, you could feel the momentum swing. You could feel, and it came from defense. It came not from three-point bombs, not from anything that they did offensively. It came from their defense.
So Wildwood Catholic wins at 79-76, and they improved to 2-0 on the season. They had beaten Buna last night. Southern Regional, this was their opener. They fall to 0-1. This will be our last broadcast until the start of the Boardwalk Basketball Classic on Wednesday, and we will be coming to you live from the Wildwood Convention Center. No live stream. It'll be a radio broadcast only. The Wildwood Catholic girl-boy doubleheader, beginning with the girls at 5:45 and the boys at 7:30. For all of our great sponsors, Johnny back at the studio, our video man and on-site producer, Matt Ulmer, my partner, Buddy Tarbot, and I'm Brian Kniff. Thanks for joining us. Wildwood Catholic wins it in a thrower, 79-76 over Southern Regional. This has been high school basketball on 98.7 The Coast and 987thecoast.com.